Hello. So, last time I built this like little mountain village. Oh, not really mountain village, but lakeside village. Small little thing. I was pretty happy with it. And yeah, I was flying around just in the world, just looking for different spots, like building spots, and I came across this lovely mountain peak. This is, of course, from Terralith, which just makes these amazing terrain pop up. So I was just trying to find little bases. I was thinking of going for like a mine kind of thing. I actually had a site around here somewhere that I was thinking of building, but I could not resist the idea of trying to build a mountaintop kind of village slash fortressy structure. I'm not really sure too much exactly. All I know is that I want to use spruce. And so I suppose I'm just going to jump into it, maybe plan out some stuff, and just like the last one, just kind of build up some stuff and go from there. Right, so the idea right now is to create kind of little like structural observation areas, like you'd have a view of like the entire surrounding region. You clearly wouldn't have much support here, so I want to go for a kind of bowl-shaped design in a way. Will, just have it connected maybe like through the center. Well, this would be like the highest point, but yeah, basically just a few low points spread out like this without keeping it too symmetrical. Just kind of wherever it could be placed. Maybe have this anchored from the side here as well. Try and fit the terrain into this somehow. Yeah, I can build up from there, I think. Yeah, but right now, I think the large spruce wood is going to work amazingly for this. This kind of like trunk in a way, almost. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on this. I may have to extend it a bit, but the idea, yeah, there will be like I'm gonna try and go more for like an observation post. Maybe try and flatten out this area in the bottom here and build like a little town, a settlement inside it, and like a keep. And yeah, so I'm just going to work on this and see kind of how it turns out. Right, so I have spent a bit of time setting up this general shape, just connecting some of these parts. I'm still not 100% happy with this, but I may actually... Okay, that may be most of it. It just doesn't fully seem to fit the shape. I may need to actually, now that I think about it, expand like the base here. That may be the issue. Yeah, that looks a little better, but I'm not fully set on how it's looking right now, but I think it might just be an issue like the village, where it will just need a bunch of decoration just to fully tie it together. Yeah, that already looks a bit nicer with the destroyed top. So, I need to figure out a way how to connect this, which I'll probably do via a tunnel. Maybe try and branch it off through here. I'll just think that through. But I will need to create like a central shaft or something down to here. I will probably... Yeah, the only really places that could come out would be out here and like out here, which could work. Actually, the higher point could be a lot better. But maybe have a little supply shaft as well. But anyway, I'll try and connect a little point up there. But I think it's slowly coming together. I may add a... Right, what I'm going to do is add a secondary portion here. It will be like a supply area, because like just from building the village alone, just trying to add like a bit of realism to it, it really helped to tie in some decorations. So I am just going to, I mean, if you're going through all the trouble of like making like a little base or settlement up here, or around here, you might as well, once you've built up the infrastructure, kind of establish a resource outpost, especially if it was like a stronghold kind of thing, like a... Yeah, okay. It's looking a bit nicer. I can carve a storehouse into here, which will make use of the mountain. Lay down some padding. Yeah, I really need to start mixing in some different colors for like aged and different woods. Really, I think that's one of the decorative aspects that I was missing here so far. Just put... Yeah, I'll mix in the decorations as I go. But yeah, I think a storehouse here. Maybe bring the mountain out a bit more. It's a bit flat on this side. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. So I will get on with like building a little area in here. Maybe this... So I have had a bit of time to think about things, and I do want a central shaft. It causes a bit of an issue here. Probably work our way around it. Be able to... I really like the idea of a storehouse. And I still really want that, but it may be impossible if this is a great spot for a shaft. The central-ish shaft. I'll just run through everything. What I could do is place some stuff either just directly on here, which I could probably make work, or build a storage area in here, like a little living quarters. Which, let's say there were large winds. Obviously you'd want something like this. Protection from glaring sun, maybe. You kind of huddle yourself in there, and yeah, I may need to expand like the slope here, but I think this will actually work. Yeah. Okay, so this will be the storage area. I can keep this directly connected. Maybe I have to slightly modify it, but this can be like a central shaft. So where would I'm just going to... Actually in here, so I do have some space to move in. I want to make a 3x3 for this. Yeah, I cannot be bothered to mine all of this out. This is where the world edit wand comes in. I will just cut out a multi-piece out of here. just set here. Go. Go. Start. It's so annoying that there are no lantern on walls allowed. I had the mod earlier that allowed it and it was so much better. Anyways. Yeah, this will work. I can create a kind of downwards effect. I'm the kind of person who just wants whole blocks on this. This cannot. Anyways, this will be the mine, like the tower shaft kind of. So it's going to go straight down and kind of interconnect, so I'll just get on that. Right, after thinking it over, I'm just going to say I no longer care about just using half slabs. It's fine. They work. Right, so a good while later, as you can see, I am actually pretty much done with the top. The only thing left would be maybe to kind of, there's really not much left here. I will be to just kind of maybe decorate this a bit more, but I mean, sites or maybe putting like a pot sign. There we go. I mean, aside from that, this is pretty much... Right, this is pretty much done. I like how the general texturing is here. I mean, got everything set up, got the floating kind of like hanging ladder, added these little decor bits. I think that was primarily what I was missing, a little kind of barrier. I wasn't really able to get it on here because it was half slabbed, of course, and I ended up putting it like this. Realize now I only have it there. I may remove it, but I do like how it looks, so I may just keep it on with that one bit. So now I think that I can start working on like a gate area here. So I am going to have to start designing in a way and building this entire area. I want to build up into like a city. Like maybe not a city, but like a small little fortress town. Then I can have like a path traveling down through here. I should actually mark that out while I remember. This was super useful last time. Spam brown wall. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of effort, and I assume I haven't even been recording for a bit. I'll probably just time-lapse this. In fact, I could create, yeah. So I think I'll just time-lapse the process of me making this, and yeah, just kind of, I guess, get on with it. Right, so I have built up this little kind of, I suppose, entrance to the actual outpost. I'm still going to need to decorate it, but yeah, I mean, it's connected, so at least on a rough scale it is built up. Good. Oops. and I have... Originally I was just going to place this kind of flattish terrain, but thanks to messing with a bit of world edit, I have actually been able to completely smooth over the terrain here in a natural looking way instead of just this kind of, well, angular shape. And fix one replaced. But yeah, I've built up some of the area here, so I'm going to try and start building like in the form of just going to try to build in a way that resembles kind of like some old mining town in a way. Maybe have something going into this side of the mountain here. Just use whatever's on hand. And the idea is to slowly build down until it kind of connects out here. So yeah, I'll just get onto that and see where it goes. I think this is effectively done. This has taken me a good few hours to get through, which makes me appreciate even more any build scale I've ever seen. But I'm generally... I am generally pretty happy with how this has turned out. I was trying to build with the idea of just an outpost. Just like a mountain outpost, you know, you'd maybe have some civilization trying to have this like region scouted out. Have a little thing there. That's just a random generation thing, but yeah, I mean, not much to say. I guess I'll add in just an overall replay shot here, but I suppose I can call it a day here because I'm happy with how this has turned out. You can see I have little stalls in a way, sleeping quarters. Very much a practical build. So you wouldn't have some stores, probably get some like materials in from who knows where, some village. But yeah, overall I think this has come out looking quite well. It matches my idea of a military, like medievalist outpost, and yeah, I think I'll call it a day here. Thank you for watching, and I suppose I'll see you next time.